Right, good afternoon, my lovers. I'm at the PC and I'm going to show you just how you geo-reference maps, and then we're going to do some jiggery-pokery with them. So I found this map here, look, Roman pottery, all records. So this is where Roman pottery is being found, and it's all the records. Now, if you look down here, the edge of the map is obscured by the masses of pottery, Roman pottery, that has been discovered. So we can't geo-reference this map. But this website that I found these maps on has got other ones. So here's another one, and this is showing Roman pottery, all records, richness of assemblage. And as you can see, the red dots are showing where people have been finding, or field walkers, metal detectorists, archaeologists, where all this pottery has been discovered. So I can't do much with that one, but the next map I've got is this one, which is the same map. What's that? Aegean amphor, so some other type of pottery. But you can see by this map, it's nice and clear. And now, what's important when you do this is you've got to get the maps all the same. So if I go back through them, look, you can see that there's no shifting in the map. Oh, there's a bit of shifting in that one because I did that. Hold on. Oh, do that. And do that. Right. So now you can see that there's no shifting in the map. The maps are identical. And that's important, because when you start georeferencing a map, you want the maps to be identical. Because then what you can do, which is crafty, is you set up what's called these georeferencing points all around the landscape, right? All around. And then you save those points so that when you bring the next map over, you just load those points and they appear in exactly the same place. And that's what will georeference your map perfectly. Now, this map is not of the greatest quality, but you can see it shows some little islands in places. Down here, Isles of Scilly. So it's not a perfect map, so we're not going to get a perfect location for the items that we're looking for. But this website I got it from, they've got other maps that have individual types of pottery. So what you could do is go just for, high status pottery. Pottery. You just go for high status stuff. And then you could, if it's high status, it's going to be like people with money. And when they got money, they drop money. So that's another avenue that we can look into after I've done this one, just to show you what georeferencing looks like. Right, so here we are. We've got QGIS set up, and I'm going to show you how we can georeference a site. Like, just that bit there. Right, we want to go to raster, georeferencer, and we want to go and find those maps. Now, did I save them, or just looking at them? I might have just been looking at them, not saved them. Right, I will get back to you in a minute with the map. So you basically hit File, Open Raster, so any image, JPEG, PNG, TIFF, they're rasters in this. Right, so I will go and save those files. So I've opened the folder that they're in. You can't see anything. They're not there, but you've got to hit this down the bottom here and look at all those different formats. Oh, hundreds of them. You've got to scroll all the way up. I'm using the mouse on, you've got to have a computer to do this really. So I got a wheel on my mouse and I can scroll. People always say, how do you zoom in? With a mouse, with a wheel. All files. Now, which one was it? If I click that, does it show me? Let's open one of them, see what happens. No, it's not that one. Right, so it wasn't the first one. I have to open the next. I go all the way back up. All rich. Probably that one. There it is. Right, so there it is. Now, that is our georeferencing map. Now we've got to bring up a base map. Base map, I'll just go with Google Maps. It does that. And we zoom in to the UK, like so. Let's get down here. So we got a couple of points we want to georeference. Now I've done this a million times, believe it or not. So we'll probably georeference from there and from the tip of Portland. So we bring that image back up. We can scroll right in now. Now this, yet see these three. I'm not sure what the blue one is. But the red one gets rid of one if you make a mistake. So you put it right over the dot. You click it and it disappears. But the yellow one is for placing the place marks. So it's already on that. So we'll go right for the tip of Isle of Wight. About there. Right, so that's one. And we place it over the tip of that one. We click the mouse from canvas and we click on there. Okay. Now, we need to be very careful. And we need to go around the whole edge of the map. Carefully does it, looking for just the right spot. So we've got an island up there. We're not going to bother with this because I'm going to show you what happens when you don't put in too many points. So we're going to go for that spot up there. We grab that. See, I grab the handy thing so I can move it. And then we'll go back to that one. And we'll just go with the centre of the island. Donk. We'll zoom out. We'll find the island. It's up here. And there's the centre about there. Okay. Now we've got two little islands there. I think it's Flat Home and Steep Home. They're a bit blurry, but we'll go with them anyway. So we go with Flat Home there. We'll zoom out. Zoom in. There it is. Laboratory. What does it say? Laboratory battery. Laboratory battery? Obviously a laboratory. Oh, can't cancel. What's going on here? It's going to crash. It did. Oh no, it's not crashed. It didn't crash. Thank God for that. It didn't crash. I thought it was going to crash, but it didn't. Yeah, we still want to carry on working. Oh my God, what's going on now? Ah, it's back. Is it back? Right, we've still got it. I've still got it. Why is that crashing? Have I got any intensive programs open? Two of these. I can close that one. Don't need that one anymore. And you can close that one. Don't need that anymore. Right, so just closing a few programs there. Right, so click back on there. Okay. Click there. Okay. Right, so just those two islands. Oh, did it do that one? It doesn't look like it did that one. Okay. Now there's some islands off. Is it the Gower Peninsula? Let's find it on here. Let's get rid of that. Yeah, I've got more map now. Come on, move over here. There's my hand gone. Right, yeah. So we got to find these islands. It's probably that one there. It's probably that one there. So I'll go with that. Oh, right in the middle. There we go. Click on there. Okay. And then what I'll do is, you don't want to be watching this because it takes a while. I'll go around and then when I'm ready I will georeference this. Alright, so I'll just end this video for now. Alright, so I've done a series of points. There's a little island off the tip of Anglesey. Isle of Man, both tips. here there's a little, like, I don't know, little peninsula. It goes out to a long barrier or something, and I put one there, and one there. There's a little spiky bit, and one there. Right. So just some rough georeferencing for now. This map's not got to be really important because I'm just looking for a general area. Probably going to just do a heat map, you know, a concentration of pottery in a certain area. So we'll go with settings, transform settings, thin plate. Okay, and we'll start georeferencing now. Oh, did you see it? It did it in the blink of an eye. Right, so we'll just minimize that, and I'll go and find that file. Right, so I just went back to that folder I saved all those images, and you see this one here, it says modified. That's the one. So we drag it and drop. British National Grid, okay, yes. Bonk. Right, now, did we get a good match? This is the thing. And because that image is a flat image, you get this, see this little curve for the curvature of the Earth? And the same, it would be the same at the top. For a curve. So it matches up quite well there. We can't see where it matches up anywhere else. So we'll go for properties on that file. And we'll go with symbology. And we'll go with multiply. Apply. Okay, so that makes it a bit transparent though. And you know, looking at it from this distance, it looks like quite a good match. Let me zoom in. My God, it's a perfect match. I was hoping it was going to be off in areas. No. Perhaps in Scotland. Let's go up country a bit. I didn't do so many points up here. No, it's still good. Look at that. Oh, you see it's slightly off there, look, slightly there. But in general, it is normally down here. Oh, it's perfect. It's a perfect match. I was going to show you how to get it right if it was off. So what you would do if it was off is you would go back to doing more georeferencing points, basically, and then you don't have to do that transform settings anymore. You've already done that. So then you just put in more points. You'd have to unclick this map, which is just simply done like that, and then you just have to carry on putting in points until you got it just right. So, as it happens, I got it just right. Just perfect. So now you can see that this, whatever piece of pottery that was found just here. And when they make these maps, the center of the point is the actual location of the pottery location. So, we've got that there. So the pottery was found here. So I've got this, I can't remember, this little checkered thing, it is a, it's a plugin. It's a plugin, manage and control plugins, installed. Get rid of that. Now, which one was it? See, it's got like a cross dots. So all these got little images. Cross and dots. It's going to be one of them. Anyways, that's important. I'm not showing you how to do this. Right, so click that and that gives me grid references. So we click here on click. Here we go, FSCOSGR tool. Right, I should try that again. What we put in what was it? OS GR. No, not that one. Right, what does it say next to it? It said FSC. FSC. GIS, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Oh yeah, UK OS grid reference. So the plugin is called Tom Bio Tools. Right, okay. You see, there's the little dotted thing. Right, so I've got that installed anyway. So we want to. So this Roman pottery is supposed to be in this location. So we click there. That gives me the grid reference. And I copy that. Copy. Now we're going to go over to an internet site. Now this internet site is called the Heritage Gateway. Very useful. What it does, instead of having to search all of the different councils' historical environment records, this program searches them for you. So you just put in search terms and it's, finds stuff. So we won't go with 1 kilometre, we'll go with 500 metres. Right, the centre of the dot. Paste, find. Right, so it's just found where you are. And then we click search, hopefully it will find something. Right, one result there. Where are we? We're in Leicestershire and Rutland. Oh, Rutland. Where'd it go? Right. Yeah. Roman town. Roman town. The southern section of a Roman small town. Many Roman artifacts have been found in this area. Spanning an entire Roman period, finds from Leicestershire include numerous brooches, finger rings, two seal boxes, including a very unusual example, and over 500 coins. 500 coins, right. So there you go. That's probably where the pottery came from. So you can see that was just 500 metres from the centre of the dot. Right there. So this georeferencing lark is quite useful. Right, we'll just get rid of that for now. Now, what do we want? We'll check if it's a Roman town, it would probably be scheduled. Scheduled. So I'm going to bring up my scheduled monuments page. It's in here somewhere. SM, there it is. And I'll double click that. And this will bring up all scheduled monuments in the UK. See these little red dots appearing? There we go, look. So it brings up this point right here. So that's a scheduled monument. Right, so that was useful. We don't need that anymore. Turn that off. Right, so now, because I've done that, I want to georeference those other maps. And I'll show you how I do that. So we bring that thing back up like that. Here it says save GCP points as, right, so here it's in the same folder, points, save. So that's saved those points. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up the other map, or the other two maps. So here's the other files. So there's the points, there is the modified layer, and here are all points, PNG, XML. So we'll go over to this all points one, open, and that's this one. Now all we got to do, because we've already saved the points, is open those points. So we want to do the transform setting things, and you just simply click OK to that, and then we just open load points. There's the points. Open. See, they all appear in the same place, and we just simply start georeferencing. like that, and it's done. So we can go get rid of that one, we can get rid of that layer, and we can go and then grab the other layer that I've just georeferenced. There it says modified there, look. We'll just drag and drop like that, and it is in an identical place. So now we can do that again, properties, multiply, apply, OK, and there are all of the Roman pottery finds throughout the UK. Now, obviously in this area it's a bit thick, but in some places, see here up here in Wales, there's a nice little cluster. So there could be stuff in the centre of each one of these points where Roman pottery has been discovered. And you can see all these different points, look, loads of them. It's just a mass of Roman pottery finds. So what we can do, actually let's just go and georeference that other map. We bring that back up, that one, and we want to open raster. I'm going to go and find that one. So that was all points, and this is richness points, so sort of like a heat map. Open that one, so there's your heat map. And now at settings, transform settings, just click OK, and then start georeferencing. Oh, what? What didn't I do right? Didn't do something right there. I didn't load the points, did I? I didn't load the points. Yeah, load points. There we go. Open. Yeah, I forgot to load the points. So now, start georeferencing. Donk, done. Minimize that one, and we can then bring up this. And beauty of this is I could layer that map on top of this one. So we could have a, instead of just going for all this mass of pottery finds, we could go for the red areas within this mass of pottery finds, and then we could just concentrate on those. Or I could just maybe just do a polygon for the real thick areas. So we go and grab that file. Come on, grab it. Which one was it? There are richness. Drag and drop. That lands on there. So you can see here and here and here and here, lots of stuff being found. And then we can properties. We'll do a multiply again. Apply. Okay. So now we've layered that map on top of the other one. So we could do a shapefile for this one, as in lots of pottery, and this one, and this one, and this one, and this one, this one, this. That's London. There's no metal detected in London unless you've got a big garden. And then just shapefiles for the other areas. So it's showing where masses of pottery have been discovered. We go up country. That's Hadrian's Wall. So it's showing that lots of pottery being found along Hadrian's Wall, but there's been a concentration here near Carlisle, and another concentration here near where's this? Westwood. Vindelander. That's probably why there's a concentration there. The archaeologists have been digging up lots of stuff up. So Vindelander is a really nice Roman settlement there, and a nice Roman settlement here. And this one is the Antonine War, I think. So there you have it. Built up layers, look. So now what we want to do is we want to, if it's your area, for example, I'll bring up a well, no, I won't bring up because I'd need to search for it. You can bring up your individual shapefile layers for your county, but say you lived here, right? Say this is your location. We'll take off because it's got a heat one there, look, so it's showing that lots of pottery been found there, and there's lots of dots, so it's showing that it's a pretty good location. So say you lived here, for example. We'll just take the heat one off, and we will go back to that, and we will properties, we'll take that back to normal, apply, okay. So now you can see all these dots here. There's a cluster of dots there. Well, in order to get the exact point to where you are, what we do is we go layer, create shapefile layer, and we'll put it in that same, I'll put it in that same document, and we'll call it pottery finds. Pot finds, that I do, shapefile, okay. And the next one under this UTF-8, we go with points. Okay, so there's your points, and up here there's a pencil, a dotty thing, so it now changes to this crosshairs, and we go right in the center, and we click. Okay, now it's the same color as the dot, so we want to change that. Properties, we go with a nice red dot, or I go with a triangle actually. Okay, alright, so it's now a triangle. So the same again, click, okay, click, okay, click, okay. So you see it overlapping, you've got to just try and work out where it's at. So maybe this one is about here. And oh, it's getting a bit blurry in there, but we go with about there, and then this one here. And the beauty of doing this, which I will show you in a second, was once I've we'll put another one in there. Right, so I've just brought up possibly one down there, so I've just done this little area. So now what we can do is we can take off that, put that back on, look, and we can take off the map. So now you can see where this pottery has been discovered, and we can put it on a different map, base map, satellite map. There we go. Now we've got to bring that down to down here, and the stop dots appear. So basically Roman pottery has been found within the vicinity of this golf course, and it's as easy as that. Roman pottery has been found here. Look, there's a little stream nearby, so it's a good place. So Roman pottery has been found sort of here-ish, and here on this solar panel farm, and over here there's another river, look, near a river. It's been found here. You can see quite a few crop marks in there. Dark soil. Up here, look. Look, crop marks. That's a very, is that a road? That's a road. Could be Roman. What's the other one? Well, that's another road. That looks like a motorway. Is that a motorway? Dual carriageway. Anyway, so that's how useful georeferencing these maps can be. So I just thought I'd show you how useful georeferencing maps can be. And I'll probably use that map now as another source of information for pottery finds. And, you know, now if we zoom out, let's put on that rich list. Oh look, so here, you know, there's these two. So basically, within this location, Roman pottery has been discovered. So I could do that again. Right, click there. We click on the center of it like that. We've got the grid reference. Copy. We'll go back to that page. We go back. Is it going to crash? It did. I don't know why it does this. Must be a bug. Anyway, just got to do that. Delete. Enter. Detailed search. Do it again. Right, 1 kilometre, because it's a bigger area with that blob. We click find. We click search. And it searches all of the HER databases. Shropshire, 22 finds. We want Roman. Well, 7 Hills, Hill Fort. Yeah, it could be Roman. Yeah. Settlement at Golding. 17th century hall. No, that's not it. Next. I've got the 1 kilometre. I've got it found. It's found here. I did one search, it didn't find much, so what we want to do is click when we can scroll down here, Roman. Right, now if we click search, too many records came up. Right, there we go, Shropshire HER. Yeah. Hill Fort, yeah, that's Roman. Crop marks, rectangular thing, field system. Yeah, 800 BC to 410 AD. Crop marks. Did they find any pottery? Did they find pottery? They don't say them finding pottery on that one. Well, someone might have found pottery by, you know, field walking. Let's go back to that one. What was this hill fort? Hill fort. Damaged remains of a substantial Iron Age hill fort with double-lined ramparts, complex entrance, blah blah blah. Bulldozed. Hill fort having been bulldozed, ploughed or quarried away in the 1980s. 90s. Go on, they allowed that. So they give us quite a good grid reference. So we'll put that in, copy, go back to our program, and then we'll put that in, paste, and click enter on the keyboard. Oh, and it's in the red area. So it's right there. So if we zoom out, this is a bulldozed hill fort. Is it near the centre of the red blob? It is. In fact, it's dead centre of the blob. See what I mean by when they put in these blobs, they tend to go for the centre, and then they expand it out to a bigger, point or colour or round thing, or in this case a square. So that's why that point is dead centre. So obviously they must have been field walking and they found a lot of pottery in the ground. So right there, dead centre of the square. Simple as that. So georeferencing these little maps is very useful indeed, because it can put you right dead centre on all sorts of interesting things. So yeah, I just thought I'd give you a little update. The weather is getting a bit better. Give it a few days for it to dry out, and I'm going to go back metal detecting. I'll be putting me long johns on though because it's a bit nippy. Cheers!